the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Courtland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7. Steelers nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Hands to James Conner.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On second down now, it's Connor, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
51, Mike 51. Let's go, D. Middle. I got him.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Hey, let's go. You ain't doing nothing today. You all in Switch. Check it out, read. Check 13. Check 13. Here we go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this down to the 10. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
You got 3 down. Hey, Mike 51. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Mike 51. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some. No spacing. Show it.
Ben to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Todd Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him back.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll steal their first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike, 45. Record. Back. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Check 15, check. You good?
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 42. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
We got 4. Cross. It's a safety crease. Rush in. Check 3. These 2. Check.
Here's Connor. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 40 now on second down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Roethlisberger's
That
pass.
throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
A.J. Boyer.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
51 to Mike. 51. Hey. Time to go. Night. Mike 51. Quarter.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Easy, two. Let's go.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Down just shy.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Switch. 49. Check 49. Slam.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll come out in the pistol. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th and goal.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Now McManus for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Score, Broncos 20, Steelers nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
First and 10.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Following the interception here, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete.
Mariota on the keeper.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Mariota. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mariota on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mariota. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. but how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime?
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Denver.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Man out, man out, man out. Man out. Mike 51. Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Switzer. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted, a loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Hamler now on the return. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the...
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Another run by Lindsey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Mariota now. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos add on.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Roethlisberger now complete to Switzer. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 24-yard.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Boswell on fourth.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. And now it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second down, Mariota again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, Mariota got a man open. It's Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A first down throw for Mariota. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Broncos on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mariota again. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second and 16. Working out of the gun, Mariota. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Again, it's Connor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Focus. Check nickel. Hey! He's mine.
On first down, McFarland. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 41-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Open man is Switzer, complete. 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Switzer on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of